So the Browns starting left tackle Dawand Jones is now out for the year. Comes at the worst time for them because they got to play Nick Herbig and TJ Watt next week. Speaking of Nick Herbig, first game back, and he just puts on a clinic. 5 pressures at the end of the game where Lamar's trying to get that 2-point conversion. He blows it up straight away at the start of the game. He gets Derrick Henry and makes Derrick Henry lose his first fumble in however many snaps. So yeah, that's not great for the Browns. And I know some people talk about this whole trap game thing. The Steelers got their trap games out of the way. They're strictly business now with how this team is playing, right? Losing to the Cowboys, losing to the Colts. That's enough. And looking back on it, I'm so glad that the Steelers lost to the Colts and the Cowboys back to back and just got all their demons out of the way at one time early in the season, because some teams will hit a roadblock and it'll be like week 15. That's the worst thing that could happen. So the Steelers face an early adversity that helped them a lot. And with how they're playing right now, they got their stuff figured out. Their talent level is absurd. They don't even have a weak spot on defense. Look at that defense. Look at the depth chart. Tell me where there's a weakness. I mean, again, it's pretty hard to find one. And offensively, they're going to want their lick back versus the Browns because it's the second time they haven't scored a touchdown. Even though they got the job done, you can't complain. A win is a win. But I have a feeling they're going to line up versus the Browns and just run the football, pound it, and keep on pounding it, pause. Because if Mike Tomlin is watching Taysom Hill and a 3-7 Saints team run all over the Browns defense, I'm sure he's thinking to himself that Najee and Jalen will be just fine, and it's a run-first offense anyway. The real interesting matchup is going to be George Pickens versus Denzel Ward. I cannot wait to see that because the Browns have good corners. They're not going to be worried about Van Jefferson or Calvin Austin. They'll play man with those guys, with their other guys, but Denzel Ward, I'm expecting him to follow Pickens wherever Pickens goes. So should be a pretty physical matchup, and I cannot wait to see it. But let me know what you guys think about the Steelers-Browns matchup. Do you guys think it's going to be a trap game? Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, though. That is it for me on this one. Peace.